Hi, welcome to English Hamster. Are you learning English? Great. Here we learn through stories. They are simple and interesting. You can improve English while learning knowledge. Remember to subscribe, like and comment. Let's get started.
Have you noticed this before? If English is not your first language, you may think in your own language when you speak English. For example, if your first language is Spanish, you think of the sentence in Spanish first. Then, you try to change it into English in your head. After that, you say it out loud. This is very common. Many people do this when they learn English. But if you really want to speak English well, you need to think in English. This means you say the words in English right away, without translating. So, how can we learn to think in English? Today, let's talk about this. Part 1. Learning to think in English is like opening a fast door between your mind and your mouth. When you think in your own language first, you must stop, translate, and then speak. This delay feels short, but in real life it can cost you the chance to join a fast conversation, answer a teacher quickly, or make a new friend at a cafe. Many learners have felt that frozen moment when words come too late. Thinking directly in English removes that ice and lets words flow like water. Why is this skill so powerful? Imagine you are waiting at a bus stop and a tourist asks, "Does this bus go to the train station?" If you think first in your own language, you may miss your chance to help. But if you already think in English, you can smile and answer, "Yes, it does." You can stay on for 6 stops. Your reply is smooth and friendly. When ideas move in English inside your head, speaking, listening, and even writing become easier every day. Thinking in English also builds your confidence. Picture a classroom where the teacher suddenly says, "Tell us about your weekend." Students who still translate may feel panic and silence. Students who have practiced English thoughts can start right away. On Saturday, I visited my grandmother. We cooked rice and chicken together. On Sunday, I watched a funny movie with my friends. Their sentences are simple, but they come out quickly, and that speed feels great. Confidence grows each time you answer without long pauses. Listening improves too. When you watch an English movie and try to translate every word, you may miss the next scene. If you train your brain to think in English, your ears catch the meaning faster. Instead of stopping to translate "I'm cold," you understand it instantly as "I feel cold," and you keep up with the story. Even your pronunciation becomes clearer because you begin to hear English sounds inside your mind before you speak them aloud. Many learners make 4 big mistakes that slow their progress. First, they rely on translation like a child using training wheels forever. Second, they worry about every grammar rule while speaking, so their words move like a slow turtle. Third, they fear mistakes so much that they speak very little. Fourth, they live each day mostly in their own language, so English stays outside like rain on a window. Fixing these habits is the first step toward real fluency. In the next part, you will learn friendly, step-by-step actions to help your brain switch to English thoughts, plus extra stories and examples to show how easy practice can be. Part 2. So, how can you teach your brain to think in English? The first and most important step is to start small. You do not need to speak in big sentences right away. Begin with single words. For example, when you wake up, look around and name what you see in English: pillow, blanket, window, door. When you brush your teeth, say toothbrush, toothpaste, water. These are simple words, but using them helps your brain stay in English mode from the morning. Next, try using short phrases for your actions. When you make coffee or tea, think, I'm making tea or boiling water now. When you leave the house, say to yourself, I'm going to work, or I'm walking to the bus stop. These little phrases help connect your mind to English in daily life. You don't need to speak out loud. Silent practice is very useful too. Your brain will slowly accept English as a natural part of your thinking. Another fun and helpful trick is to describe what you see around you. If you are walking in the park, think, the sky is blue today. That dog is very small. A man is jogging. The flowers are red and yellow. These short sentences are like small pictures in your mind, and they teach your brain to connect English with the real world. You can also use questions. Ask yourself things like, what time is it? Where is my phone? What will I eat for lunch? Then answer in English, even with short replies. It's 8 o'clock. In my bag. Maybe rice and soup. This way, you train your brain to speak and respond in English, like having a small conversation with yourself. One great idea is to create an English room in your mind. Every time you enter this room, maybe while walking, cooking, or resting, you use only English thoughts. No translation is allowed. Even if you don't know a word, try to describe it. For example, if you don't remember the word microwave, you can say, the machine that makes food hot quickly. This skill of explaining with other words is very powerful. It helps you keep speaking even when your vocabulary is not perfect. Also, try giving your day a little English talk. At night, before bed, think about what you did that day in English. Today was busy. I cleaned my room and talked to my cousin. I watched 2 videos on YouTube. Now I'm tired. This short story helps you remember and use real past tense words. Over time, your brain will start doing this automatically. You don't need long hours. Even 5 or 10 minutes a day is enough to start. The key is to practice often and stay patient. Just like exercise makes your body strong, small daily English thoughts will make your mind faster and more confident. Part 3. Another easy way to help your brain think in English is to use pictures. You can look at a photo and try to describe it in simple English. For example, if you see a picture of a family having dinner, you can say, the mother is smiling. The father is eating chicken. The child is drinking juice. There are vegetables on the table. This is a fun game, and it also trains your brain to build sentences fast. You can do this anywhere. At the park, at the bus stop, or even while watching people at a cafe. Just look and describe. The woman is reading a book. She has a red bag. The man is talking on the phone. A dog is sleeping near his feet. This practice helps you think in English and also notice more about the world. Another great tool is your phone. Most people use their phones every day. You can change the phone's language to English. At first, this might feel strange, but soon it will feel normal. You will see words like settings, alarm, messages, battery, and learn them without trying hard. It becomes part of your day. Also, use English when writing notes. Make your shopping list in English: milk, eggs, bread, apples. Write your to-do list in English: call mom, clean kitchen, finish homework. These small changes tell your brain, English is useful. English is my friend. Soon, it will stop translating and start thinking directly in English. Music and songs can also help. If you like English songs, try listening carefully and singing along. Choose slow songs with clear words. While listening, imagine what the singer is feeling. Try to think of the meaning in English. For example, if a song says, I miss you, think, that means I feel sad because someone is not here. You can also write down your favorite lines and say them during the day. Another tip is to use a mirror. Every day, stand in front of a mirror and speak in English. It can be just 2 or 3 sentences. Hello, my name is Anna. Today I feel happy. I will go to the market. I want to buy some fruit. Look into your eyes and speak. This helps you get used to your voice in English. It also builds your confidence. You will feel less afraid when talking to other people. Mistakes are normal. Don't worry about being perfect. When babies learn to talk, they also make mistakes. But they don't stop trying. They laugh, learn, and keep speaking. You can do the same. If you don't know a word, just use simple English to explain. Instead of umbrella, say thing we use when it rains. It's okay. People will understand you, and you will get better with time. Part 4. Another fun way to think in English is by telling small stories to yourself. These stories don't need to be long or perfect. For example, you can talk about what happened yesterday. Yesterday, I woke up at 7 a.m. I ate some bread and drank coffee. Then I took the bus to school. My teacher gave us homework. At night, I watched a movie. It was funny. These kinds of short stories help your brain practice grammar and vocabulary in a natural way. You can also make up stories. Imagine you have a dog. Think, my dog is small and white. His name is Max. He likes to run in the park. He eats a lot of chicken. He sleeps on my bed. It's not real, but it helps your brain stay in English. The more you do this, the easier it gets. You can even imagine a day in your dream job. I am a doctor. Today I helped many people. One person had a headache. I gave her some medicine. She felt better. Reading simple English books can also help. Choose short stories for beginners. Read them slowly. Try not to translate. Instead, try to understand the meaning in English. If you don't know a word, look at the sentence and guess. For example, in The boy is holding a kite. Even if you don't know kite, you can guess it is something the boy is holding. After reading, close the book and tell the story again in your own words. Another good idea is to keep an English journal. Every night, write 2 or 3 sentences about your day. You can write, I was busy today. I cleaned my room. Then I went to the supermarket. I bought some bananas. At first, it may be slow, but with time, it becomes faster. You will start to think in English while writing, and later, even before writing. You can also label things around your house. Take small pieces of paper and write the English names on them. Put them on your table, chair, mirror, fridge, and door. Every time you see them, you remember the English word. After a few days, try to remove the papers and test yourself. Ask, what's this? And answer in English. This is a mirror. That is a door. This simple game helps you remember and think in English. If you like talking to yourself, try doing it in English. When you are alone, say things like, I'm hungry, I will make noodles, where is the pan? Talking out loud helps your brain connect English to real life. You can even act like a teacher or a student. Ask questions and answer them. What is your name? My name is Tom. How old are you? I'm 22 years old. This kind of practice is fun and helpful. Part 5. Another smart way to train your brain to think in English is to use your daily habits. Think about the things you do every day. For example, when you cook, try saying the steps in English. I wash the rice. I cut the vegetables. I boil the water. Now I add some salt. This connects English to your actions. When your brain links language to movement, it remembers better. When you watch a video or show in English, choose something easy first. Turn on the English subtitles and listen carefully. Try to follow the sentences. If a person says, I'm going to the store, stop and repeat it in your mind. Imagine yourself saying it. After some practice, turn off the subtitles and just listen. If you understand the meaning without reading, your brain is learning to think in English. You can also pause and try to say what the person just said. This helps you speak like a native speaker. You can even make your own short videos. Record yourself speaking in English about your day, your favorite food, or your hobby. Don't worry about mistakes. Just speak. After a few days, listen again. You will hear your progress. You might think, wow, I can speak better now. This will make you feel proud and excited to keep learning. If you have friends who are also learning English, talk to them in English. Make a rule, only English for 10 minutes. You can talk about anything, your lunch, your pet, your weekend. At first, you may laugh or feel shy, but that's okay. Soon, it becomes easier. You will begin to think of answers in English without planning. It will feel like a game. Another tip is to write simple questions and put them on your wall. For example, write, "What is your favorite color? What do you like to eat for breakfast? Where do you want to go on holiday?" Every day, look at one question and answer it in your head or out loud. These questions help your brain practice English in a fun and personal way. Try thinking about your plans in English too. For example, tomorrow I will go to school. I need to bring my homework. After school, I will meet my friend. These short thoughts help your mind stay active in English. It's like talking to yourself, but in a new language. You can also use apps or websites that give you a word of the day. Learn one new word each day and try to use it in your thoughts. For example, if the word is happy, say, "I feel happy today. The sun is shining. I'm eating ice cream." Make 3 short sentences. If the word is fast, say, "The train is fast. My brother runs fast. This phone is fast." This builds your vocabulary and helps you think faster in English. Part 6. When learning to think in English, it's also good to use real-life situations. For example, imagine you are at a restaurant. What would you say? Think, "I want to order food. I'll have chicken and rice, please. Can I get a glass of water?" Even if you are not really there, this kind of practice helps your brain prepare. One day, when you go to a real restaurant, the words will come to you more easily. You can also use English when shopping. Before you go to the store, think, "I need to buy milk, eggs, and apples." While walking, say in your mind, "I'm going to the shop now. I see many people. That man is buying vegetables. I need to find the bread." These small sentences are simple, but they help a lot. They keep your mind in English during normal life. Some people enjoy using games to think in English. You can play memory games like, "I see something red, it's an apple." Or play a guessing game in your mind. "It is big. It can fly. It has wings. What is it?" "A plane." These fun games make your brain stay active in English without feeling like study. When you're walking, waiting for a bus, or standing in line, don't just scroll your phone. Use the time to think in English. You can describe people you see. "That woman has a blue dress. She is smiling. That child is jumping. He looks happy." Or think about your plans. "After this, I will go home. I will cook dinner. Maybe I will watch a movie." Every little bit helps. It's also useful to give yourself small English challenges. For example, "Today I will think in English for 10 minutes without stopping." Set a timer and try it. You will be surprised how much you can say in your head. Later, try 15 minutes, then 20. The goal is not to be perfect, but to stay in English as much as possible. Don't be afraid to use easy words. You don't need big vocabulary to think in English. Even short, simple sentences are good. Think, "I like this song, it makes me feel good." Or, "My shoes are old, I need new ones." These are the kinds of thoughts you already have in your own language. Now just switch them into English. Also, try to notice your thoughts. When you catch yourself thinking in your language, gently change it. If you think, "I'm hungry" in your native language, stop and repeat it in English. This takes time, but soon your first thought will be in English. That's a big moment. It means your brain is starting to accept English as part of you. Part 7. As you keep practicing, you will notice something special. One day, without trying, you will suddenly think in English. Maybe you'll wake up and say to yourself, "What day is it today?" Or walk outside and think, "The weather is nice." When this happens, smile. It means your brain is changing. English is becoming part of your thinking, not just a school subject. To stay strong in your practice, create a small routine. For example, every morning think of 3 things you will do that day in English. Today I will clean the kitchen, I will call my friend, I will study English. In the evening, say 3 things you did. I washed the dishes, I talked to my friend, I learned 10 new words. This routine helps you use English often and builds a good habit. It's also good to talk to yourself kindly. If you make a mistake, don't say, "I'm bad at English." Instead, say, "It's okay, I'm learning, I will try again." This positive thinking helps your brain feel safe and ready to learn more. The kinder you are to yourself, the faster you improve. Reading aloud is another helpful trick. Take a short paragraph from a story or article and read it out loud slowly. Listen to your voice. Try to sound clear. This will train your mouth and ears at the same time. It also helps your brain connect speaking with thinking. Do this every day, even just for 5 minutes. You will feel the difference in a few weeks. Using English in your dreams is a fun goal too. Some learners say, "Last night I dreamed in English." That means your brain is really learning the language deeply. You can help this happen by reading or listening to English before bed. Choose something calm and easy, like a short story or soft English podcast. Your brain will take it in as you sleep. Also, remember that mistakes are part of learning. Everyone makes them, even native speakers. The most important thing is to keep going. Don't stop because of fear. Every word you speak, every thought in English is a small win. Celebrate these moments. They are steps on your journey. Learning to think in English is not about being fast. It's about being steady. Just like planting a tree, you water it a little each day. After some time, the tree grows strong. Your English is the same. With a few minutes of practice daily, your brain will grow strong in this new language. In the end, thinking in English means you can live in English. You can enjoy books, music, movies, and people without always needing translation. It becomes part of you, like riding a bike or swimming. You just do it. So start small. Practice often, be kind to yourself. And remember, each time you think in English, you take one more step toward fluency.
It only takes a second, and it really helps to create more English videos for you. Thank you. See you next time. Bye.